Welcome to this week's edition of Cynic Sports Weekly. I'm Stu Laperle, joined alongside Emma Oyomba and Jake Bielecki. We have some amazing matchups this week, so let's get to it. The undefeated Kansas City Chiefs travel to face a tough Denver squad. Jake, who do you think is going to have the upper hand in this contest?
I think the Denver Broncos will take this one. They have more to play for. The Chiefs being undefeated, not that they want to take a loss, but the Broncos become the fifth seed if they lose this game. And while they probably won't miss the playoffs, they're starting to fight for their lives in the playoffs. Just Peyton Manning, that offense, Chiefs, great defense. Should be a great game regardless.
Emma, how do you think Peyton Manning's going to show up with? He's been in the news a lot this week with injuries and everything. Do you think he's going to bring his A game?
Yeah, I think he's going to bring his A game. I think, his back's pushed up against the wall, and I think people really, step it up when they're out of options, or people are, if he's an underdog or something, I think.
But they're going up against one of the best defenses in the league, and not to mention Alex Smith and Jamal Charles have been on fire, to say the least, this season. So either way, both teams are going to have to lay it all out on the line to pick up the W. And also we have San Francisco traveling to New Orleans. Who do you see coming out on top?
I see New Orleans coming up on top. The last time San Francisco was in New Orleans, they lost in the Super Bowl, and I think it's going to be really tough for them to come back there and play on the Saints' home turf. And also Colin Kaepernick, I feel like he hasn't been performing as well as people have been predicting, so I definitely think, that's something to watch for.
And especially with the Saints coming off a stellar week last week, Drew Brees hooking up with Colston quite a few times, and the running back tandem of Pierre Thomas and Mark Ingram. Yeah. So if they can establish the run game early, then that'll open up lanes for Drew Brees. Yeah. But how do you see San Francisco playing out in this game? You
guys made a lot of fair points. I'm not confident in the pick, but I think San Francisco, like the Denver Broncos, have to win this game more than the New Orleans Saints do. It's a tough place to come into and win, and Kaepernick hasn't been that great as advertised. He has not been, but I think they can come out there and surprise some people. And for the Cynic wild card, I'm going with the Giants over the Packers. The Packers are 5-4, Giants 3-6. Giants coming off 3 wins in a row. 4 in a row, they're 4-6, and they're right back in the hunt. Until you lose 8 games, 9 games even in the NFC East, you're still alive. So I think the Giants enter the playoff picture with a win this week.
And for the wild card pick, I'm taking the Buccaneers over the 2-7 Falcons. The Buccaneers have only had 1 win this season, but I just don't see the Falcons' offense without Roddy White, Julio Jones, and Matt Ryan has been ice cold as of late. So I see the Buccaneers taking this one and improving to 2-8.
For my wild card pick, I'm choosing the Jets and the Bills. This is a key divisional game, but I see the Jets coming out on top. The Bills have lost a couple of their receivers due to injury, and I just feel like it's not going to go good for them this week, so I'm going to go with the Jets.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Cynic Sports Weekly. Stu Laperle, Emma Oyomba, Jake Bielecki. Thanks again.